What's going on, Libra? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the month of November 2024. So in this reading, Libra, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you regarding November 2024 and so much more. So before we begin this reading, I do want to let you know, Libra, that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance, Libra, for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading does happen to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Libra. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reading and see what is coming your way for the rest of November 2024. I feel like all of us, it may feel like you're going through a psychological nightmare for many Libras out there in November 2024, but it is all a learning experience. You know, this reality, I just feel called to say, is a learning hologram, okay? And it's here to teach you a lot about yourself through pain. And that's what I feel like is going on here, but we're going to help to clarify all this for you. So let's go ahead and get into the energy. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Libra. Oh, yeah. Ooh. All right, Libra, really interesting stuff going on here in this energy. It does look like in what you don't see coming, there's going to be a victory for you. There's going to be a lot of control and you feeling more in touch with your own inner child. That's what I'm predicting here. So despite what it looks like on the outside, Libra, it does seem that in what you don't see coming, there is a positive outcome here, and there's justice that is going to be restored to your life. That's what I'm predicting here, okay? But on the surface, you may feel like you're like melting, or you may feel like everything is crumbling around you, but really it's just a major spiritual, psychological, and even visceral reset for you. There's a major reset, but there is balance coming in. So before we get into the reading, you know, there's a lot of trauma that has yet to be processed in yourself, but also, especially for people around you here, that they're going to be projecting onto you that you need to be very vigilant of, and also taking ownership of your own projections. The reason I say that is because the first energy that you need to look at here, some oracle messages for you, Libra, is projections. So the next time someone accuses you of something that you have never done, what you have to ask yourself, or you have to realize, that it's most likely that this person is hanging a projection onto you. Okay, so if someone accuses you of being some way or doing something and you're in no such way, you've done no such thing, that's how to know someone's projecting or hanging a projection onto you. Now, the good thing about projections is that it's actually a good thing to a certain psychological degree, because when you're projecting things onto other people, you're no longer suppressing it within yourself, so you see it in other people, okay, in some sort of way. So the interesting thing is that the other energy that you need to look at is suppression. And suppression is generally, psychologically speaking, what happens before we start projecting things onto other people. So there's something that you've tried to deny, repress, and disown within yourself right now that you may be projecting onto other people, although I feel for most of you, this is more so the other way around. I feel for more of you here, Libra, that someone is suppressing something within themselves and they're going to project it onto you. And this is something that you have to navigate. But as you navigate it, realize that when someone is projecting something onto you, it's like they're desperately trying to discover something about themselves. Okay, so that's what you have to realize, that this painful process of suppression moving into projection is actually a good thing. And then we can move into resolution. And I feel like you will be doing it once this whole cloud of confusion gets dissolved, because that's what's happening. Now, the other energy you need to be aware of is comparison. And we all see that comparison is the thief of all joy, right? It depends what type of competition is going on, because human beings are not created equal. All of us have our own special gift that we have to give to the world. But if you start comparing the gift that you have to give to the world with the gift that others have to give to the world, that's when you're stuck in comparison. So the comparison is the thief of all joy, and the infinite self dissolves all comparison, because we allow each other to be as we are, and we allow ourselves to be who we are. It's just that I feel like the frequency of comparison is maybe causing you to suppress, or this is energy that you need to be aware of, okay? People in your life are comparing themselves to you. They don't like what they see, and so they're going to try to project things onto you. Okay, that's really what I feel here. So with that being said, be aware of suppression, projections, and comparison. There's a dark psychological cloud and web that is surrounding you here. So it's about getting back to psychological basics here and trying to resolve this and having compassion. That's really what I feel. Now, your opportunity is the Justice card. And this is all about balance to the realm of thought, law, and order, and things being resolved in a very spiritual way, and even physical way. So the Justice card is your opportunity to restore balance. So this is about taking ownership for the fact that why have you attracted people that are projecting things onto you? What does that say about you? And bringing everything into balance, even if it's painful. And suppression is a dangerous thing, right? We think projection is a dangerous thing, but worse than projection is actually suppression. Because when you're projecting, it's like you're giving the universe an opportunity to like realize what's real and what's not. When you're suppressing, you don't even know what's real, okay? And it's just, it's all caught up in there. So I feel like someone who is suppressing something around you is gonna maybe project it onto you for you to realize what they're suppressing, or vice versa. So taking ownership for this and being compassionate for all people and all people's problems, I think, is the main thing here. So your opportunity is the Justice card. That's good. And your challenge is the Three of Wands. And this is all about remaining optimistic, waiting for your ships to come in here. So this is about, you've already made a decision in some sort of way. The Two of Wands is like you're at a choice point. Right now, your challenge is that you've already made a decision, and now you're sitting here waiting for your ships to come in. I do like that the Justice card is here. I think that you will get the victory that you're looking for, but not in the way that your mind thinks. Okay, so I feel like there's something going on in your reality here. And this is for so many of the signs here, the two signs that I just did. You're going to get a positive outcome, but not in the way that your mind expects. And it will be very easy for you to slip into comparison, to slip into projection, to slip into suppression, or to continue to suppress. But right now here, you're on your way to a more stable foundation, but the waves of life must wash away your castles built on sand instead of rock, okay? So your overall general energy is the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Cups, and also the Four of Pentacles. So this is about unfinished business gone wrong. You know, this person here, this has to do with something that, something that this person has to deal with, a battle that they have to fight. But because it's in reverse here, is someone, it could be suppressing something. Someone could be running away from something, and it could even be you. Right now, there is a movement away from this. There's a movement, the Eight of Cups is walking out of the Nine of Wands, and it's walking into the Four of Pentacles. So by the end of the month, I see there being a lot more stability for you, but there's going to have to be an emotional release. And that emotional release will look different for every single Libra watching this. But as long as you can own up to your own shadow, okay? And you can look at the fact of projection, you can look at comparison, and you can deal with it in a mature way, then I think positive synchronicity is going to be on your side. But if you stoop to an immature level, then you're going to get an immature result, is essentially what I feel. So letting go of your own stubbornness, letting go of how you think the world works, and expecting miracles, expecting life to really come through for you in a way that you least expected, that's what's happening. But as you go towards that process, it will feel like everything's going wrong, everything's falling apart, but really it's the old you that is falling apart, okay? So with what you don't see coming, I actually really like this outcome for you, Libra. And what you don't see coming, you have the Six of Wands, the Emperor, and also the Page of Cups here. So there's victory, stability, and control, and also a new outlook on life. The Page of Cups is a very gullible individual, but they're also very interested in life. They don't even know who they really are. So I feel like there's a new rebirth happening here for you, where you're going to be curious about how much you can create your own reality once you stop creating it from a place of suppression, projection, and comparison, right? If you've created your reality through the lens of suppression, projection, and comparison, then there's going to have to be a storm before you find your peace. And I'm predicting there's going to be a major storm, but justice is on your side. And in what you don't see coming, you actually have a beautiful outcome. You actually have a beautiful outcome, but I'm telling you that it's not going to be in the way that you expect. And you have to be able to get out of emotional games with people projecting things onto you. That's an opportunity for you to learn, but you don't have to stoop to their level in some sort of way. And then in your advice, you have the Page of Wands in reverse, the Three of Cups, and also the Nine of Cups here in your advice. So the first thing is, I feel you don't want to stoop to someone's level. Okay, the Page of Wands in reverse is someone who just wants to have fun, but it's quite a negative way. So there could be someone actually having fun with kind of messing with you, or helping you suppress certain things, encouraging you to project, encouraging you to be in the comparison energy. But I feel like this is some sort of immature test from the universe that you're going to have to. Are you going to do things the way that you've always done it? Or are you going to own up to your stuff and make a different choice and get different results? Because you also have the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups here. There's a lot of new friends coming in. I feel like there's positive social interaction. And there's a lot of positive synchronicity here coming in for you. This is the card of having your ducks in a row and being emotionally satisfied. It's also the card of positive synchronicity for me. So my advice to you is to give up the immature games, to stop comparing yourself to people, stop allowing people to project onto you, or at least observe what they're doing. And then if someone is projecting something onto you, you have to realize it's something that they're suppressing within themselves, so then there's no need to compare. We're all here with compassion, okay, in some sort of way. That's what I really get. So once again, on the outside, it's going to look crazy. By the end of the month, you're having a crazy peak experience, then you're going to land. And it looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here, Libra. So just the motto here is that look at your own projections, but also if someone is accusing you of being a certain way, and you know that I'm not like that at all, that's how you know they're projecting something onto you. It's I know I keep repeating it, but it's really key. It's really key. So let's clarify why the Nine of Wands in reverse. Why is this your first card? Because right now, this is how some of you are feeling as we speak. Like your world, your trauma is flipped upside down, and you don't know how it's all going to go down, but it's going to go down. So let's see. Yeah, the Nine of Wands to clarify the Ten of Wands in reverse. I really feel like there's someone around you, close to you, that is suppressing something, or that's alerting you to the fact that you are suppressing something, okay? And this needs an outlet. You know, there's some sort of outlet that you need to channel this energy into. So you also have the Chariot popping out. That's divine protection. That's really a good energy. Now you also have the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This could be a secret from your childhood. This could be a secret passion, something that you always were naturally drawn to, but you were forced to suppress. and then maybe you project it onto other people in some sort of way in your reality. So the Nine of Wands is clarify. I feel like this is a passion that you've had to keep under wraps, or you've had to keep to yourself, that it's no longer going to work anymore. There's going to be things from your past, but you are divinely protected to move through this process. That's what I really feel. Okay, you are divinely protected to move through this process. That's what I keep saying, I feel. So let's keep going. Let's get why the Justice card is your opportunity. Okay, why is the Justice card your opportunity here? The Fool, yeah, a fresh new beginning. Wow. Yeah, a fresh new beginning away from confusion, no matter how painful it gets. The Justice card is clarified by the Fool, the Justice card, and also the Seven of Cups. So your opportunity is to have a new beginning when it comes to emotional confusion in your life. The Seven of Cups is all about potentially making the wrong decision. So your opportunity is to realize that you have all these cups in front of you. You're going to have to choose one, but not all of them are the right choice. And the way to get through this month, I would say, is to realize that all you know is that you know nothing. That's been my motto over the last craziness of, my story is that people have been kind of messing with me, and so I've gotten my ego. People are coming at me, well, let me come at you, right, in my ego. And I'm realizing that's just an immature game that I got caught up in. You know what I mean? No one knows who they really are, but it's all being revealed right now. You know what I mean? So just have faith that although there's confusion, you will get through this slowly but surely, Libra. That's really what I feel. But you may have to admit to something very painful. And for some of you, you're going to have to admit to the fact that people around you are suppressing their true selves and just hanging their projections onto you. But it's a two-way street, I do feel. Let's clarify why the Emperor is... Actually, no. Let's clarify why the Eight of Cups is here. What is it that you're walking away from? Why is the Eight of Cups here in your overall general energy? The Six of Wands. Maybe letting go of a false victory here. You have the Sun, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So you're walking away from something that's going to lead to a lot of clarity, but a new choice point for you. You have the Knight of Pentacles, which is all about slow, methodical energy, not doing any shortcuts, showing up. You know what I mean? And that's how you get your victory. You have the Six of Wands here. You have the Six of Wands in your overall general energy. You also have the Six of Wands in what you don't see coming. So I see you actually coming out on top of the situation. I see you getting a lot of victory here, but there's going to be a painful release process is really what I feel. There's definitely a painful releasing going on. The matrix, the simulation as we know it, is glitching. It's collapsing around us, and so you have to be aware that as that happens, everyone's going to project all their crap onto you. You're mostly going to be projecting all your crap onto other people. We're all doing it, all of us. So we have to be in this together, no matter what that looks like. Even if setting boundaries that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. Let's clarify why the Six of Wands is here right next to the Emperor. Okay, why is the Six of Wands here? Four of Cups, the World, and the Queen of Pentacles here. There could be some sort of, bittersweet victory or upgrade coming into your life is what I feel here. I feel like there's going to be some sort of upgrade for you that you feel like someone here is upset with. Someone could feel like you are leaving them out of your own victory, but for many of you, that was part of the universe's plan. For some of you, there's an energy of you detaching from people projecting onto you, and that detachment in and of itself is going to help you complete a cycle, and it's going to help you get abundant here, okay? But right now, I feel like there's no, that's why you have the Page of Wands in reverse in your advice right underneath the Six of Wands. There's definitely a really immature energy trying to pull you out of some sort of cycle that you're meant to complete. So get back to psychological basics, okay? And realize that it's okay to have a fresh new start. It's okay to admit when you are going over the top. You know what I mean? And that's what all of us are having to do. If you're smart, you would do that right now. If you're a smart individual, you'd realize that all of us are a little bit crazy. No one knows exactly what's going on. So therefore, we all have to be in this together. And but when you establish these, I just feel like there's control coming in for you. There's an upgrade coming in for you, but other people are going to be like, well, why am I not a part of this? That's what I feel. So there's definitely a bittersweet upgrade coming in for you, okay? Let's clarify why the Page of Wands is in reverse in your advice. You also have the Page of Cups in, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like there's going to be an energy around you that's like, I'm so excited to do this with you, Libra. And then the actual reality of the situation is that someone is unwilling to do the dirty work. Someone is unwilling to be productive and work hard. You know what I mean? So you have to look at that part within yourself if it's there. But you also, the advice here is to realize that anyone can basically talk a big game, but not everyone can actually back up what they say. Okay, and I feel like there's people around you where that's the energy. So you have to be aware of it, and you have to be compassionate as well. But let's clarify why the Three of Cups is here. So you definitely have distractions around you here. Three of Cups is clarified by the Moon. I feel like there's unknown friends coming into reality. King of Swords in reverse, that won't be so serious. Two of Swords. I feel, okay, the universe is somehow, for a lot of you, you're going to be letting go of a friend group here. The universe is saying that you have people around you that are actually enabling you to not look at your shadow. That's the first message. You have people around you that are enabling you to not look at their shadow because they don't look at their shadow. Okay, but I can see your shadow. You probably see mine. And then you should be glad though, because we'll all just be fine. That's my motto. But at the end of the day here, Libra, there may be also, I get for some of you that there's a new friend group or there's new people coming into your life by the end to the middle of the month that you would have no possible way of knowing. You would have no possible way of even realizing what's going on. So please trust in the magic of life. Your opportunity is the Justice card twice. So balance is being brought into your life, but you're going to have to take a leap of faith to eliminate the confusion and to really question your most deeply held beliefs about who you are, about what this world even is. So I hope that this has helped you, Libra. And what you don't see coming, there is a very good outcome, but it's bittersweet. And you're not in as much control as you think you are. Right? The only person is the Most High who isn't in control right now on the planet. So that's who you got to put your trust in. Not you, not anyone. Yes. So with that being said, I'll talk to you next time, Libra.